What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're going to talk about The Walking Dead. Yeah, I know. So there's going to be spoilers for The Walking Dead all the way up to last night's episode, at least what I know. So I have not watched The Walking Dead in a long time. I was very much invested in The Walking Dead in the first two seasons, even into season 3 and 4. I had some interest. In my opinion, seasons 1 and 2 it was the best show on television. 3 and 4 started falling apart, and that's kind of where I gave up on it. I think I watched when Negan, killed Glenn or whatever, and I actually thought that was a fantastic episode. And I was really excited right after watching that episode, and then I never watched it again because I just didn't care. And so I have not watched the show since. Now, I'm a fan of Andrew Lincoln in the series, who plays Rick Grimes, and I also heard that John Bernthal was going to reprise his role. I obviously knew that that was going to be some type of dream sequence or flashback or something like that, so I decided I was going to watch last night's episode. So I come at it from a place where I don't know any of these characters, really. I just wanted to see Rick's final episodes, so I don't know any of these characters, so that's going to be the perspective I'm coming from, and it was just terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Like, it's worse than I imagined it would be, and I really thought it was going to be bad, and it's even worse than I thought. Now, maybe that's because I'm disconnected to the characters and everything like that, but I stopped watching this show because it was terrible. And it's not even a shell of itself anymore. It just doesn't resemble anything that what I consider to be the best show on television. I'm not sure I've seen a show fall this far from being the best show on television to where it's at now. It is awful. Absolutely awful. But that's beside the point. I'm not here to break down the episode because, again, I might just not understand all the dynamics going on. So I fully can admit that. What I want to talk about is the end. And again, spoilers. This is Rick's final 2 episodes. Rick is amazing. I think he's a great character. I think Andrew Lincoln's done a great job. I don't really love the creative choices that the show has been taking, but you go back to the first few seasons, and Rick is just fantastic. He's done such a good job. He's been in so many situations, been through so many things, so many ups and downs, but he's always been the leader, the alpha male of the group. And to write him out, based on what we've seen here, the downfall of the great Rick Grimes is rebar. Yes, rebar. So he's riding a horse. The horse kind of kicks him off. He lands on some cement, and there's some rebar sticking out, and it goes through him. And the episode leaves us where zombies are, coming at him from all sides. He passes out. The rebar is through him. I'm sure he's going to get up. I'm sure he's going to get on the horse. We saw previews of next week where it shows him riding the horse, but it kind of really had a lot of elements of the first season when it began. So I don't know if he's dreaming that or if he actually got up or whatever, but based on everything we're seeing, and I haven't read any spoilers. I'm sure the spoilers are online to know exactly how this man dies, but it's like, this is the end for Rick, and it was rebar. Are you kidding me right now? Did Rian Johnson decide to come in and write and direct this episode? Did they give Rian Johnson creativity to come in and write this episode? Because this is not quite as bad as Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, but it's almost as equally disappointing. Now, again, Rick is not Luke Skywalker, but Rick is pretty damn cool. He's been a really great character. Very iconic. This has been the #1 rated show on television for, 8 or 9 years. This is awful. And I'm just like, I hope they can figure something out. You know what I mean? Like, he's with Michonne now. So, like, maybe it happens next week, but based on what we're seeing right now, it's rebar. Like, could he not die protecting Michonne and his daughter or something? Like, really? Like, that's how it ends? Like, he couldn't die protecting his family? Like, that would have been amazing. That would have been heroic. That would have been the perfect send-off to a character that has meant so much to the #1 show on television. But as it stands right now, rebar is his downfall. After everything after everything that this amazing character has been through, all of the ups and downs and the struggles and all the things he's led everyone through. Rebar is the downfall of Rick Grimes, and I'm just like, wow. Now, again, if I'm missing something, I will fully just own my mistake here. But I am viewing this as someone that has not watched this show in years, heard the marketing that Rick is, this is his send-off, so I'm watching the show, and unless I'm missing something here, this man is going to die because of rebar. Tell me I'm missing something here. Like, tell me. Because he's got his kid. What is it? Judith? He's got Judith. He's with Michonne. They're together. They're in love. That would be the ideal situation, is for him to die heroically protecting his family. But I guess this is the route they want to go. So anyway, I had to comment on this. I don't watch this show anymore. I have nothing for this show. It was hard for me to get through last night's episode. It was so painfully boring with all of the stuff. But again, that could be just because I'm not interested. So any Walking Dead fans, if you're still plugged into this show week to week, let me know what you think about this show and this particular episode. Like, was this a good episode based on all of the storylines that are being set up? Was this a good episode? I can't believe this was a good episode. But if it could be, let me know. But as far as Rick's death, if this is how he truly goes out, this is incredibly pathetic and incredibly disappointing. This is a great character, and he deserves so much more. But that's not what we got. You guys have a good day. We will talk to you later.